Greetings brothers and sisters, welcome back to yet another exciting video from us, and definitely we are coming to you with amazing news from a yes once again. So what is it this time? Well, Mali has banned French television stations from their packages, and for us this is good news, but we want to learn more the reasons behind this move.
So guys, Mali has banned French television channel France 2 from broadcasting packages for 4 months for serious breaches of journalistic ethics aimed at demoralizing the troops and the population. The government of Mali said that the French outlet broadcasted a report that portrayed armed terrorist groups in the country as more powerful than government forces. It's like they are praising terrorism, say, hey, they are more strong, they are more powerful. The government also accused the channel of attempting to retroactively justify the presence in Mali of French troops that operated against jihadists until 2022. Since booting the French out, Mali, along with BURKINAFASO and NIGER, has moved to curtail French influence by suspending the media outlets of France. All 3 states have banned France 24 and RFI. Mali has also banned French-funded NGOs. So guys, this is what these guys do. They want to glorify their own. And their military has been in Mali since I think 2013 up to 2022. And what happened is the terrorism intensified. And now they said anything that seems to glorify these people, seems to show that their government is not working, any propaganda of any kind will be switched off and will not be tolerated. And that's why we are banning France too from broadcasting, because what they are doing is, of course we know who used to fund the terrorists, we know who used to equip the terrorists, and that's why they were more equipped. So them now coming to say, oh, the terrorists are more powerful. It's like they are supporting their government.
It's the disrespect.
Yeah.
And Africa, you will continue to be disrespected as long as you don't respect yourself. Look at Mali, very bad move, banning for 4 months.
Yeah.
I trusted Assimi Goïta. He should have just removed that thing from the country altogether.
4 months. 4 months is good.
Months. Man, no.
You see, France 24 is no longer there.
Move this French too. Why do we need French too?
Maybe they are giving them a second chance.
What chance? What chance? How do you come to my home and disrespect me? You know, there's one thing, disrespecting me from your home, and I hear about it. There's another, you coming into my house and start disrespecting me. Man, no. Assimi Goïta, that move for you is very wrong. But I just hope and wish that you can remove, not even ban, remove them. Get them out. We don't need, like, he removed the French NGOs.
Yeah.
Remove this nonsense.
France 24.
Yeah.
But I think this is good. If it were another country, the government would be like this. So, this sends shockwaves. This sends a message. Like, you cannot disrespect us.
The best message was to remove this thing from... Go. I mean, why are you even giving us your view about this situation? We're trying to clean up our country here. Yeah. Why do we need to hear from you who's powerful and who's not?
We reported sometimes about BURKINAFASO doing the same thing, Niger. When you spread propaganda, even in BURKINAFASO, if it's a local station that spread propaganda, you are out.
Exactly.
But when you go to other countries, like even most African countries, when they want to report something about abroad, or even something which is not from that country, they first go to what is reported in Reuters. They report that and say courtesy of Reuters. It's very wrong. You cannot do that in the AES. And kudos to the 3 presidents, BURKINAFASO, Niger and Mali, for what you are doing. You will be respected.
Let me give you an example. If a Kenyan TV station, Citizen TV for example, would have offices in the UK and start saying some shitty things about King Charles, what do you think would happen to that?
Immediately.
Even in France, if Citizen could say bad things about the government. But why is it that Africa is so lenient? Like, we are always lenient to these people, and the reason I know Africans are very good. They are good-hearted people. And that is why they take us for granted. Even during the colonial times, these people came, we welcomed them, we thought, wow, we're going to live with these guys. They are here just to see and learn what we do. I mean, welcome you home. But we didn't know that they will turn against us. And now that we know, what do? We still tolerate it?
The problem is, you see the leaders we have today, most, except now for the AES and maybe some of the leaders who are straightforward, like 3 of them, we know. The rest are all in bed. They still think, you see some of them have even bleached. Because they still think...
A whole old man bleaching his skin for what?
And he's a president. And they still think that this is the white savior, this is the person with the highest IQ, we are monkeys. Imagine you still call yourself a monkey because you have refused to learn. You have refused even to go back and learn the wisdom of your forefathers. You only roll with the propaganda and the narrative that is being perpetrated on you since the time you were born. You have refused to wake up, you have refused to change. And now you are the president, you are the one who is now the gatekeepers of your Western, so you become a puppet.
Yeah, the reason I'm so disappointed because for these 3 guys that we are seeing as you are seeing leading us into the best Africa that we could ever imagine, for me, things like this should not be tolerated. There's no time for leniency. There's no time for teaching lessons. Just remove them, you know. They should, in fact, when you got into power, you shouldn't even have tolerated any France nonsense. I know it's gradual, but, you know, look at where it's gotten us right now.
But I think...
If it's removing RFI or whatever it's called, France 24, why did this one stay behind?
You see, they are different people. Like France 24, RFI, I think it's one. There's another one called Le Monde. I think those ones have already been removed completely because they refuse to adhere to. Probably France 2 has been adhering and that's what it's there.
See, so these people
now,
never change. That is what it's
So
telling.
now it's here. After 4 months, if they continue, I'm sure
why should we even give them that opportunity to?
You know, it's investments and they have employed your people, so...
You can even create better TV channels that will educate these people, stop propaganda, because Burkina Faso is teaching even young kids. TERR0R is telling them the truth, and that is what we want to hear.
Yeah,
nothing else.
Actually, the best thing is for our children to know the truth.
Exactly.
Since they are,
French too, whatever it's called.
And I think they are doing that, but the rest of Africa is not. We only learn of someone who existed who's saying
some
that.
white heroes.
Yeah, they teach us of people who discovered our things. It's like we never existed. And we are still learning that. Why do you think that all these presidents have refused to change that education system? It's because they are not the ones. They are just gatekeepers.
Being a news television station, there's people who take news seriously. There's all the young who will sit at a certain time to watch news. And if it's propaganda, they will swallow that in. They get brainwashed. They believe French too is really telling the truth. Now imagine you want to clean up this place like Kidal where it was infested by terrorists and already you know you have heard that your government is weak. Do you think the people will have trust to go back to that same location after you are told by the government now you can go back?
They had reported that Kidal will be a bloodbath for the army. And like nothing, they just took it. Nothing was so, you know.
You see?
They were disappointed.
Exactly.
So guys, let us know what you think about this. Do you support her that they should all be
Yes, they should have gone a long time ago.
Or do you think Assimi Goïta 4 months was okay to teach them a lesson? Let us know in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and also share with your family, kin and friends. We see you in the next one. Bye bye.